Good morning. Welcome back into Wake Up America. Happy Friday to you. After 50 days of the war in Ukraine, all eyes remain on Vladimir Putin as the world tries to predict his next move. While millions of Ukrainians remain behind in their home country, many continuing to fight the Russian army. For more on this, let's welcome in Ukrainian member of parliament, Yevhenia Kravchuk, back with us this morning. Yevhenia, so nice to see you again. Yesterday marked 50 days of this war, and I think so many people in the West particularly are wondering how long this can go on. Do you think that this war can last another 50 days?
We see that the only way to end this war is to secure a victory of Ukraine, because we don't see that Putin will stop the war just because someone calls him or made a statement on Twitter or a press release. Right now, we expect the increase of rockets and missiles and bombing coming to Ukrainian cities. This night in Kiev, Russians bombed the capital and Kiev region and other regions as well. We have everyday losses among civilians because of that. But we are not afraid, and he can't scare us. And we believe in our army and air defense system. Yeah,
so we know about the weapons that we are hoping NATO provides for the Ukrainian army and the Ukrainian people, really. I want to get back to possible mediation, though. Joe Biden hasn't done very much when it comes to facilitating a potential ceasefire. The Pope is calling for a ceasefire on Easter Sunday. Does NATO need to do more to facilitate some sort of ceasefire, or at least get those peace talks happening again? Because they haven't happened now for at least a couple of weeks, and they were happening every week for a while. Nothing really came of them, and they might be for show. But at some point, just to save Ukrainian lives, do we need to get that back on the table?
You see, we see that Putin is not really negotiating right now for real, because he waits the outcome of this big Donbas fight, because he's trying to get the administrative borders of both Donetsk and Luhansk regions. And we see that he wants to show some sort of victory by the May 9th, which is the victory day in the Second World War for, well, at least Russia celebrates this day. So he will put all efforts to do that in Donbas, and then sort of blackmail Ukraine. But we do believe in the positions of our army, and we do believe that these heavy weapons that were promised by the West and by America as well will be on time, because it's very, very important not just to send them, but to send them fast, so our army will have them to use to protect our land and to kick out Russians from our land.
Yevhenia, can you just give us a quick idea of how the morale is when it comes to the Ukrainian army? I know when the war first started, morale was very high, but it seems like things have shifted a little bit as Russia continues this brutal assault.
You probably heard about the big naval ship that sank.
Russia says it was a munitions explosion. The Ukrainians say they sunk the ship. The ship did sink, but the Pentagon hasn't confirmed that. Can you confirm how it went down?
Well, our troops say that it's because of our rocket Neptune got them, and actually it sank just like 12 hours ago. Right. And I think it did put even more the morale of our troops even higher, because Russians said that this ship is can't be beaten, and no one can get it, and now it's in the bottom of the Black Sea.
Yeah, so this boat is one of the Slava class Russian destroyers, so one of the largest destroyers on the planet at the bottom of the Black Sea right now. That is a positive sign for the Ukrainian army. Yevhenia Kravchuk, thanks so much for being with us this morning. Hope to see you next week. Stay safe, and thank you so much for your time and the updates. We appreciate it. Hey, I'm Rob Finnerty. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please join the conversation in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, too. Hit the bell icon to be alerted to breaking news. And remember, there's a whole lot more on Newsmax TV, America's fastest growing cable news network. Newsmax TV, we're real news for real people.